Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4 with Justin Reed up from the safety spot to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again. Find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Michael Pierce there to meet him. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he will get into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
That is caught. They get the 2-point conversion. What a start to this one. An 8-0 edge. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. That's to the right side and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
There's a short one caught by Andrews. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll take this forward to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 5.
It's fourth down. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. They'll wind up getting the yards they need on 4th and 3.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They're going to go right back to Henry. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I can see about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. First and goal, Kansas City. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. 8-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this.
Don't let him catch the ball, defense.
Two yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his big tight end. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. They'll run. It's Henry. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with a tight defensive coverage.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game. I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
On third down, here's a run by Henry.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Now it's Jackson. This one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will take over here just past the 30.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Mahomes on first down. And this throw batted away and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And that will lead to a second down.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So what's a strong safety's job, Mike? It's easy. Make impact plays. And that impact doesn't always have to be down in the box or with a big hit. They are just as much ball hawks as any defensive back on this team, and he proved it with that interception.
On the give, here's Henry. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Brings up second and 12 at the Chiefs' 36-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
Mike, Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
That's almost unfair. I mean, 4th and a mile. You got nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's able to just tuck it down and pick it up with his legs. There's just not a lot of guys in the league that can make that play, and you can see a lot of those defenders hanging their heads saying, we know we just gave him one.
17 yards on the game, and now they've got first and goal.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal.
Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. On 4th down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. This, about as short as you can get. Tucker's kick is good. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Again, working deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Open man downfield. It is Hopkins. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Open man downfield, it's Kelsey. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for two. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. On the handoff, it's Henry.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
Fourth down, Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. There's a give. Heading right, it's Henry. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's the fullback, Ricard. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Lamar going to work from the pistol. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, his quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down. Patrick to throw. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins.
Look at this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That is brought in. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
11 yards on the pass there, and the Chiefs have a first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco, and that'll be a pickup of 3. On second down, Mahomes. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Roquan Smith, the one who gets in there and takes him down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 3.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Here's Mahomes. That is caught. end zone. Travis Kelce, touchdown Chiefs. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Going to return this from the 10. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the ground, here's Henry. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. A give right up the middle to Henry. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Jackson looking to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down. They needed 4. They got 8. And it results in a new set of downs.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Henry. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Throwing Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
That's just a big-time play by this quarterback on 4th down. You can see he starts first look cover. Then he goes through his progression. There's nowhere to go with the ball. He can't throw it away, can't take a sack. He quickly decides to turn into a runner, uses his legs to pick up the 1st down, and they're still alive.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. 2nd and 11. A design run here with Jackson. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
He's got it inside the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
This is just back-breaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Washington. Now we're going to get a timeout, somewhat pointlessly called here with 3 seconds to go in a game that has already been decided. One last shot now for Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.